In 1990, when I was elected, I was the only black judge in the criminal district court. I saw how a predominantly white system treated people of color. I saw judges in that building who were just absolutely, again, I use the word horrific. They were so bad as regards how they dealt with people, specifically, again, how they dealt with people of color. They were so bad. I had all kinds of pushback in terms of the system itself, in terms of how I did things, and in terms of how others did those things, and of course how the DA expected things to be done. The DA wrote letters to the editor about me. The DA did editorials on the television about me. The DA, you know, hey, he was who he was, and I was who I was. And so, here I am. New Orleans, in terms of per capita, has more exonerations than anywhere else in America. And it came as a result of those people who operated in that system. One of the things that drove a mass incarceration was the way the justice system treated those people who came with it, primarily driven into it by their behavioral health issues, be it either a drug issue or mental health issue, both. But it was those issues that drove those people into the justice system, and the system used them. They used them in the sense then that they came in there with initially for the minor drug issue, either marijuana or cocaine or heroin. They were convicted, that first conviction, and then they went off on probation. Then they got a second conviction. The second conviction was either for another drug issue or some other kind of criminal act. They may have got another probation as a second offender, or they may have got a small amount of time. But then they came back a third time. And in the third time, now this is when we felt real good. We were like the hungry lion, and now we're gonna really feed. Because now we can make them third offenders, and now they were doing double-digit years in jail. You can see how it ended up with where it ended up. Ended up with, of course, with us having all of these conversations now around mass incarceration and how horrible these justice systems were. The justice system has never actually been a system. See, we always use those words I just used in terms of talking about it. That's how we talk about it. We call it a system. It's never been a system. The criminal justice system in America thought that punishment created a just end for it and a just end for society. And of course, there was an economic benefit to enlarged prisons, to an enlarged criminal justice system had an economic benefit to those who profited by it. And so that all of that drove the actions that we took. God bless conservatives and Republicans, because they do cost-benefit analysis. So they now have looked at the cost of what they did or what we did as regards criminal justice, and then looked at the benefit. Well, what did we get from it? Were we getting the results we thought we were getting? Reduced crime, less of this or less of that? Did we get that from the amount of money we were spending? It dawned on them that we were not getting the benefit from it. So that is why now you see across America, we're trying to reduce prison populations. We're trying to get after all of those things we've done as regards how we sentence people, how we're looking at what we need to get out of it is better people. People come into it, people should come out of it better. There should never be anything it does that makes people worse and therefore makes society worse. We should never have a person in jail simply because they're poor. People who have money, keep in mind, they're not in jail no matter what they do. No matter how horrific the thing is that they've done. If they have money, they walk. That's how the game goes in America. We should never have a person in jail because they're poor. If they have done something that is so horrific that jail is called for, then they should be there. But so should rich people. So should rich people. Jail should never be used for people to house people in it who are either poor or, for that matter, who are sick, who are mentally ill, who are drug addicted, and again, who are poor. Jail, they should not be in jail. Jail is not the place for them. That should be, y'all young, y'all gifted, that's y'all job. Do something about that.